Hey, tribe, good morning. Remember, I told y'all I was going to put up Christmas decorations? Well, I end up putting a tree up. I didn't put anything else up because it's so close to Christmas and I was just like, you know what? Well, this is what we going to get. So here is our Christmas tree, and our Christmas tree is decorated all the way around. Like, she ain't just half dressed in the front. She is dressed in the back as well. But I just wanted to show y'all that I do have at least have my Christmas tree up. So um yeah, so that's that. But today we are going to chat. So let's get into the chat. Hey, tribe, and welcome in. Today, I just wanted to talk a little bit about how I'm updating my morning routine. And the reason why I wanted to talk about that is because I know a lot of us are like, man, this season is, you can feel the seasons changing, right? Like, I know that the winter season is coming, even though it already kind of feel like it is, but not so much. Like, I don't know about what's going on where you live, but like one day it's like in the 30s and then the next it's like almost 70. I don't know what's going on with the weather, but it is what it is. And that kind of feels like how um for me, how my routine has been. Like, one minute it's this way, it's flowing properly, it's going great, it feel like it's in the season, and then the next minute it's like, what is going on? I feel off today, or something is just making me fall off. So I decided to like really take a look at how my routines are going because I'm not feeling as productive. I don't know about you, but some days it's like when I'm on, and then other days, honey, when I'm off, I'm off. And so I realized that it really started with my devotional time. Now, y'all know that devotional time is very important to me, and I hope that it's important to you too. Like, no matter what your religious background is, I hope that you take some time to meditate, to pray, to do whatever it is that you need to do that helps guide your life. For me, it's Jesus Christ. And I look to the Father every day to see what is it that I need to do to not only be a better person, but be better for my community, for my family, for you all, because I want to live a life that is fulfilling. I want to be fulfilled in everything that I do. And I know that sometimes it doesn't always feel that way, but impact and results is exactly what I want to convey. That is the life that I want to live. And I hope that that is a life that you want to live. And that's the reason why you're here. um, but I haven't really been feeling like I've been making an impact on myself. And y'all know that, to me, and how you treat yourself will overflow into how you treat others. So it's important that you treat yourself well. And this is more than self-care, but making sure that you are creating habits that help you to be your best so that you can be yourself. You can be your best self, not only for you, but also for others. And I saw for me that I had to dig deep into my devotional time. And I realized that something was a little bit off. And one of my friends, and I want to say, one of the subscribers to, called me a journal junkie. And yes, I am a journal junkie. And I realized that part of the reason why I was kind of feeling off in my devotional time was because I was writing in too many things. Like, I have this journal as my prayer journal. I have this journal as my journal that I just write everything, write out my day and how I'm feeling and stuff like that, because I feel like both of those are important. However, I have decided that moving forward, and really I said that I was going to start this in January, since January is only a few weeks away. I was going to start this in January, even though I kind of feel like I need to start it now. But I'm going to start combining the two. So I don't know if you like me. Yes, I'm a journal junkie. So I start at the beginning of the year, I start off with new journals so that I can start back from the beginning and reflect from the beginning of the year. So I'm starting off a new journal, but this time I'm going to write my prayers and my thoughts in the same journal. And the reason why is because it will make it much easier for me to go back and to remember and see the pace of how my life was going. And was I staying on track? What prayers have been answered? everything that's going on, I want it all in one place. So I'm starting with just one journal and then one devotional. That's the thing I didn't bring down here, was my devotional. I also have a devotional that has journal prompts in it as well. And it just started becoming really overwhelming. And as much as I love that book, I feel like there's a time and a season for that. It's just like I said in one of my vlogs about reading. Like the book that I'm reading right now, I am deep into it. Y'all be so proud of me. I have been staying on track with my reading because I have also been incorporating that throughout my day to make sure that I get my reading in, because it was something that I personally wanted to work on. And I think because it was so personal, it makes it easier for me to read it. Whereas the other book that I was reading, it just wasn't in season. It just wasn't the time for that. So that's why I had to put it down. And I noticed that I have to make sure that I understand what is the season of life that I am currently in. What are my needs? What are my wants? I need to make sure that I meet my needs first before I think anything about my wants. And that's kind of how the reading was. I really needed to focus on what was it that I need to have fulfillment right now. So I had to put one book down that was kind of a leisure book in order to pick up a book that is fulfilling a need for me right now. So I hope that helps you to think about somewhere in your routine that you need to switch something up. So for me, with the devotional, doing that, I think it'll help me to stay more on track. That also gives me more time to read my Bible in the morning and to also study at night instead of trying to cram it all within an hour and a half time, because even though I'm a stay-at-home wife, I'm also a business owner. So I have work that I have to do, even though I'm not going into an office or having a log on at a particular time, but because I want to, what's the word that I'm looking for? I want to be faithful in what I do. So I want to make sure that I'm keeping my business hours. I want to make sure that I'm staying on track, because when I do begin to hire on people, I need them to stay on time too. So if I'm requiring that of others, I have to first require it of myself. So what are you requiring of others that you haven't been requiring of yourself, that you have to meet that expectation first before we have an expectation for others to meet it? So also think about that. Real quick, I want to look at my notes real quick because I wanted to share something else as well. Oh, and I'm defining new goals for myself for 2025. Something that I'm gonna put them out there, but we're gonna revisit this at the end of the year about setting goals and achievements and things like that, and systems. And we hear so many things about so many ways about planning and how we want to achieve our goals. Something that I want you to consider is a couple of journal prompts that I came up with that I'm answering for myself as well. And don't worry, you don't have to write these down now, because we're going to revisit them in about a week or so when we're planning and preparing for next year. But the journal prompts that I have are: what are my top 3 business and personal goals for 2025? Why this particular goal? And what fruit will it produce? And the reason why I ask myself this question is because a lot of times we make goals based on maybe what we see or what we think we should be achieving right now. And really, we're not connected to those goals, or we're not connected to those achievements. So I'm asking myself, and I'm asking you to ask yourself, why are you choosing these goals? Not just because it sounds good or it's a nice to have or a nice thing to achieve, but what fruit do you want it to bear? Who do you want it to affect when you achieve these things? Whether it's in business or even on your job, who do you want it to affect? Do you want it to affect just you? Is that really a big enough goal? Just ponder and consider these things and think about these things, because I believe that what we desire to achieve affects our daily habits. And when our habits aren't in alignment with the things that we want to achieve, then we can't achieve our goals. And then sometimes a goal may not be for this season. It may be for another season, for another time period. And that's why it's so difficult to achieve, because your habits aren't connected to it yet. You need to make sure that your habits are actually going in the direction of what it is that you say that you want to achieve. So I have just been considering that as well as I plan my business and plan myself and prepare myself for the things that I desire to achieve and I desire to receive in my life for 2025. So I hope that that is helpful for you all as well. But I just wanted to come on for a quick coffee chat. I got my coffee right here, but I wanted to just come on real quick and put some ideas out to you that maybe will affect your life and impact you in a way that it helps to propel you forward. Because in this winter season, yes, this is a restful time, but this is also a great time to reflect on the things that are going on around you, going on within you, so that you can prepare to receive the things that it is that you desire to receive, but also to give what it is that you desire to give to others, to share with this world and to also be fruitful in everything that we do. So I hope that this video was helpful. If it was helpful, please share this video with somebody that you think it would be helpful to as well. Make sure that if you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe to my channel for more tips like this, for more vlogs, for more lifestyle and personal development. And just thank you all who are a part of the tribe. Thank you all for being a part of this tribe. And if you have a comment, go ahead and drop it in the comment section. I would love to hear your feedback. And yeah, that's about it. So I love you guys to life. I hope you have an awesome day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.